Hello dear friends, Namaskara and hearty welcome. From today, I'll be starting a series of videos on the 27 nakshatras. There will be 27 videos and today's video is about Ashwini Nakshatra. Ashwini is the first of the nakshatras and Aries or Mesha is the first zodiac sign of the Kalapurusha. Thus, Ashwini finds its first place in the first zodiac sign of Aries. Its range or span is from 0 degrees 0 minutes to 13 degrees and 20 minutes. In the Ashwini constellation, there are three bright stars. These are Beta Arietis, Gamma Arietis, and Alpha Arietis. These three stars form face of the horse, the head of the horse. These nakshatras are also called Sheraton, Mesartim, and Hamal in Arabic language. Beta Arietis is the brightest nakshatra in this constellation. Ashwino or Ashwini Kumaras are the deities for this nakshatra. In our mythology, there is a strange and interesting story about the birth of these Ashwini Kumaras. Vishwakarma is the architect of the Devas and he has a daughter by name Sanjana or Sanjya. This Sanjana is married off to sun god, but Sanjana could not tolerate sun due to his intense heat and radiation. So she creates a clone of herself, names her Chaya, and leaves the Chaya to reside with sun. Then she goes to forest to do penance and she assumes the form of a wild mare. After time, Sun understands that this Chaya is not Sanjana and then he goes to Vishwakarma to inquire about this. Vishwakarma understands the situation and he explains to Sun that his radiance is the problem. Then he undertakes to reduce the size of Sun by 1/8 using his machines and tools. He reduces the size of the Sun by 1/8 and thereby reducing the heat and radiance of Sun. With the graded 1/8 portion, he creates Sudarshana Chakra and Saranga Dhanush for Vishnu, Trisula and another Dhanush for Shiva, Pushpaka Vimana, and also the spear of Skandha or Kumaraswamy. After the reduction of his heat and radiance and brilliance, Sun God searches for Sanjana and finds her in a forest in the form of a wild mare. Then he also assumes the shape of a wild male horse and he goes and meets her. There, in that union and mating, are born two male children. These are Ashwini Kumaras. Since Ashwini Kumaras born and brought up in a forest, they know all the plants, herbs, and they become experts in Ayurveda, that is healing and rejuvenation. In fact, Ashwini Kumaras have created a potion to impart youth to Chavana Maharshi, and this Lehya portion later came to be known as Chavana Prash. Now, the zodiac in its physical embodied form is called Daksha Prajapati. Daksha Prajapati is one of the 10 sons of Lord Brahma. Daksha Prajapati is considered to have the head of a goat, and Ashwini Nakshatra, having the head of an animal, is the head of the zodiac of Daksha Prajapati. Now, how to witness this Ashwini Nakshatra? During November and December, after 9 p.m., and if the skies are clear and stars are visible, you can witness Ashwini Nakshatra right above your head between 9 p.m. and 12 p.m. Now, let us look at the various groupings characteristics of Ashwini Nakshatra. Please look at the screen, which I will read out for you. Ashwini's zodiac portion is 0 degrees 0 minutes to 13 degrees 20 minutes. Star Lord is Ketu. His vision is weak sight. Deity is Ashwino or Ashwini Kumaras. Vaishyakuta is Chatushpada. Posture is head tilt. Taras 3. Gana Deva. Gotra is Marichi. Nadi is Adinadi. Vishaghati comes at 22 hours 36 minutes. Amrita Ghati is between 6 hours 48 minutes to 8 hours 24 minutes. His gender is male. Complexion maroon. Bird is Bagula or Hiran. Element is Vayu. Caste is Brahmin. Kula Kula classification is Akula. These various categorizations I have explained in my video before commencement of this Nakshatra series, and request the viewers to watch that video titled Understand Your Nakshatra to know better about these classifications. Now, let us discuss about the predictive attributes of Ashwini Nakshatra. First, look for an important sloka or sukta in Taittiriya Brahmana, which contains Nakshatra suktas. The relevant portion of this Nakshatra Sutta for Ashwini reads like this. Ashwinor Ashwayujo Grama Parastat Sena Avasthat. The meaning of this portion of this sutta is Ashwini Nakshatra people have the innate power to collect or gather people, ordinary people, and turn them into a formidable army or a formidable workforce. This is their first trait. That is, they are very good organizers. They can train and form an army of workforce, and they can create power of collectivity through this army or workforce. Now, let us come to the second trait of Ashwini Nakshatra people. Ashwa or horse represents speed and swiftness. Thus, Ashwini Nakshatra people can execute projects or their tasks for achievement of their goals in a very quick and fast way. Hasty nature, faster gait, and quick decision making are their forte. They are also very much focused on their goals and they try to achieve them in a very quick way. Now, let us understand the third major trait of Ashwini Nakshatra. Ashwini Kumaras have the power of healing and rejuvenation, and this also reflects in the people born in Ashwini Nakshatra. They can become good doctors and acquire the skills quickly, just as fish takes to water. They have a friendly disposition, nurturing tendencies, and they can also be patient while or when required. This gives them the ability to heal or rejuvenate. These people wear goggles and fashionable clothes. Fondness of luxuries is very visible in them. Now, let us look at some of the negative aspects of Ashwini Nakshatra. Driving fast, giving unsolicited advice, and being restless are some of the defects of this nakshatra. Ashwini in Lagna can make the native very greedy. Ashwini Nakshatra people also tend to be very calculative and they will always take care of their share of profit in a joint undertaking. Now, let us look at the results of a planet in various padas of Ashwini Nakshatra. One more important thing to note is if there are three brothers and one of them is having Ashwini Nakshatra, this Ashwini Nakshatra guy will achieve quicker success and he will be better placed compared to the other two brothers. Now let us look at the results of Ashwini Nakshatra first pada. People born in first pada of Ashwini Nakshatra tend to have an oval face, sharp nose, heavy voice, slim built body, small eyes, and they can be generally attractive. They aspire to achieve fame and want to be celebrated in their line of activity. Ashwini Nakshatra people, first pada people, tend to worry a lot about their children. They will be restless and they will also be very religious in their daily life. Ashwini Nakshatra, second pada. People born in this second pada tend to have a subdued fair complexion, healthy shoulders, visible collarbone, visible ankles, shining eyes. They tend to be fond of luxuries, easygoing, courageous, and these people also develop enmity with maternal relations. They may also suffer loss of children, etc. And they also tend to have defective eyesight. Now, Ashwini Nakshatra, third pada. Natives born under this quadrant are very communicative and humorous. These people somehow get connected to fire. These people have the ability to use choicest diction, and hence they can also be called lexophiles. These people will have pale complexion, less hair on head, slim thighs and legs, and shining or beautiful eyes. These people have a tendency to be cruel to animals. They have preference always for non-vegetarian food, etc. Ashwini Nakshatra, fourth quadrant. These people have some healing capacity. They're highly conscious of public opinion. They tend to exhibit empathetic nature also. These natives can also suffer loss of children, and in case they have two children, one of them will be inimical to the father and the other being noble. These are essentially the traits of Ashwini Nakshatra, fourth quadrant. Now, let us look at the effects of various planets when they are placed in Ashwini Nakshatra. Results of planets placed in Ashwini Nakshatra. Sun. Sun gets exalted in this nakshatra, and if the lordship of Sun is good, it will give very good results. And if the lordship is bad, it may give negative results also abundantly. These people will suffer initial setbacks at an young age. Moon. Moon gives skills in creative work. These natives can be successful in films, entertainment industry, as well as in sports. Mars. Aries is the own sign of Mars, and Mars gives a lot of challenges in the initial 28 years of life, and thereafter the natives can attain success. Mercury. Mercury is here, is in an enemy sign, and partnership is good for them. If they enter partnership and work hard, they will attain success. Jupiter. Jupiter gives multiple channels of income to the native. These people will make a lot of money, they will be successful, respected, and they will also have good domestic life. Venus. Venus gives many talents to the native, but the native may suffer due to bad friends, scandals, and extravagant expenses. Saturn. Saturn gets debilitated here. Self employment is recommended for Saturn, and he may find success only after continuous, persistent efforts for a long time. Rahu. Rahu gives material wealth here, but he also causes the native to suffer health and disturbances in family. Ketu. Ashwini Nakshatra is owned by Ketu, or Ketu is the lord of Ashwini Nakshatra. And when a planet is placed in its own nakshatra, it will tend to give very good results. And it is also my observation over the years that any planet placed in its own nakshatra will give good results for all the natives. Now, let us understand what auspicious activities can be undertaken in Ashwini Nakshatra. Ashwini Nakshatra is first of the 27 nakshatras, and it also signifies speed and swiftness. So, commencement of auspicious activities during this nakshatra time are very good. Developing cities, developing layouts, laying foundation stone, starting of education, starting of medical therapy or physiotherapy, upanayana, coronation are generally good to perform during the period of Ashwini Nakshatra. Remedial measures. To improve the beneficence of Ashwini Nakshatra, the following activities can be undertaken. First, Ashwini is a Gandanta Nakshatra, so performing Ashwini Nakshatra Shanti Puja, Ketu Shanti Puja, Ganapati Homa are recommended. Coming to mantra, the mantra of Om Ashwini Kumarabhyam Namaha, reciting this mantra 108 times will be very fruitful. Offering flowers, sandal paste to Shivalinga or Saligrama is also very beneficial. Following Ekadasha Nemas on every Ekadasi will improve the quality of this nakshatra. Similarly, having rice flakes, honey, chestnut, betel leaf, rice, and other items in daily intake is also recommended. Donation of medicines and rejuvenating and healthy food to the sick is also very beneficial for betterment of this nakshatra. Now, let me narrate a personal experience. I have two friends, very close friends, and I know them almost inside out, and I have been associated with them in one way or other for the last 20 years. One of them is a very successful civil contractor, and the other is an upcoming contractor. And with both of these people, I have executed civil engineering projects in partnership. I have observed they have organizing ability, they can staff, they can find people for any type of work, and they can execute the projects very quickly and in a very good fashion also. Incidentally, both of them have two girl children each, and in case of my first friend who is elder, the girl child has become a doctor. In case of the other, the girl child got admission into MBBS and pursuing her medical observations. So, the qualities of Ashwini Nakshatra are clearly visible in these two personalities. Thank you for watching my video till the end. I hope you have liked this video, and in case you have liked it, I request you to subscribe to my channel by pressing the bell button. Let us meet in 2 days with another video. Have a great day and thank you.